Millions of Americans are about to get blindsided by a major Social Security shakeup that nobody saw coming. The payment schedule you've counted on for years. It's about to change dramatically. December 2025 is bringing the biggest shift in Social Security payment dates we've seen in over a decade, and if you're one of the 70 million Americans receiving benefits, you absolutely need to hear this. Your regular payment date could move by up to a week, and that's not even the most shocking part. The Social Security Administration just announced these changes, and what I discovered while digging through the fine print left me stunned. There's a hidden reason behind these changes that affects not just when you'll get paid, but potentially how much you'll receive in future months. This isn't just another minor schedule adjustment, it's part of something much bigger that's about to impact every single Social Security recipient in the country. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal everything you need to know about these crucial changes, including a critical detail that most news outlets aren't even reporting. Before we dive deeper into these important changes, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Now, let's get right to the heart of what's changing. The biggest shift is happening for beneficiaries who normally receive their payments on the second, third, and fourth Wednesdays of each month. Due to how the holidays fall this year, the Social Security Administration has had to completely reorganize their December payment schedule. But here's what's fascinating and what most people haven't realized yet: this adjustment is actually part of a larger pattern that could affect payment schedules for years to come. Think about it, when was the last time you actually checked your Social Security payment schedule? Most of us just assume the money will appear in our accounts on the same day every month. But here's the thing: the system is more complex than you might think. Your payment date isn't random, it's carefully calculated based on your birth date and the type of benefits you receive. And in December, this intricate system is getting a significant overhaul. Let me break down exactly what's happening. If you're someone who usually receives your payment on the second Wednesday of the month, that's if your birth date falls between the 1st and 10th, your December payment will actually arrive earlier than usual. Yes, you heard that right. Earlier. But before you celebrate this unexpected timing shift, there's something crucial you need to understand about how this could affect your January payment. For those born between the 11th and 20th, who typically receive their payments on the third Wednesday, the changes are even more significant. The Social Security Administration has implemented a special adjustment to ensure these payments don't get caught up in the holiday rush. But here's where it gets interesting and what most news outlets aren't talking about: this adjustment could actually work in your favor if you know how to plan for it. Now, if your birth date falls between the 21st and 31st, and you usually get paid on the fourth Wednesday, you'll want to pay especially close attention to what I'm about to share. The change for this group is perhaps the most substantial, and it's tied to something that hasn't happened in the Social Security payment system for over a decade. But there's more to this story than just date changes. The Social Security Administration has also implemented new processing procedures that could affect how quickly your payment appears in your account. Remember those 2 or 3 day processing windows that used to be standard? Well, they're changing too, and the reason behind this shift might surprise you. Let's talk about what these changes mean for specific groups of beneficiaries. If you're receiving SSI benefits, your situation is unique, and there's a special consideration you need to be aware of for December. The same goes for those who receive both Social Security and SSI, the so-called concurrent beneficiaries. The payment schedule for these groups is being adjusted in a way that hasn't been seen before. Here's something that might keep you up at night: what happens if your regular payment date falls on a federal holiday? The Social Security Administration has always had a protocol for this, but in December, they're introducing a new approach. And this is where things get really interesting, because this new protocol could actually become the standard for future holiday seasons. But wait, there's an even bigger picture to consider here. These December changes aren't happening in isolation. They're part of a broader modernization effort by the Social Security Administration, and what we're seeing now could be just the tip of the iceberg. The question is, what does this mean for the future of Social Security payments? Speaking of the future, let's address something that's probably been nagging at the back of your mind: will these changes become permanent? The answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. While the December adjustments are designed to address specific calendar issues this year, they're also serving as a kind of test run for potential long-term changes to the payment system. Now, here's what you absolutely need to do to prepare for these changes. First, and this is crucial, check your birth date against the new payment schedule I'm about to share. This will be your roadmap for December and potentially beyond. But don't just write it down and forget about it. There's a specific reason why you need to keep this information readily available. Let's talk about what happens if you receive your payments through direct deposit versus paper checks. The changes affect these two groups differently, and there's a particular detail that direct deposit recipients need to be aware of. It's something that could make a real difference in how quickly you access your funds. For those of you who rely on automatic bill pay services, there's an important step you need to take before December arrives. The timing shift could affect how your automatic payments align with your Social Security deposit, and the last thing you want is to face overdraft fees or late payment charges because of this schedule change. Here's something else to consider: how will these changes affect those who receive benefits on behalf of someone else, such as representative payees? The new schedule has specific implications for this group, and there are additional steps these individuals need to take to ensure smooth payment transitions. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of all these changes is what they reveal about the future of Social Security administration. The technology and systems being put in place to handle these December adjustments are part of a larger modernization effort that could revolutionize how we receive our benefits in the coming years. As we wrap this up, let me leave you with some essential takeaways. The December payment changes are more than just a calendar shuffle. They're a glimpse into the evolving nature of our Social Security system. Understanding these changes now will not only help you navigate December smoothly but also prepare you for potential future adjustments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these changes. How will they affect your December planning? Drop a comment below and share your perspective. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this information helpful, and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest Social Security news and changes. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial security. And here's one final thought to consider: while these December changes might seem disruptive now, they could actually lead to a more efficient and reliable payment system in the future. The question is, are you ready for what comes next?